Hello, beautifuls of the feed. It's me, Benji. Welcome back to another video. I'm going to be doing a general reading today for you, and that consists of me doing it for the highest good of all, the highest intentions for all. So if you'd like to subscribe if you're brand new, then feel free. I'd love for you to do that. Like the video if you resonate, and leave a comment if you super resonate, like uber epic resonate with it, and let me know. Let's get the reading going with the general energy today. So we do have the Eight of Cups, which is giving me a sense of walking through something, moving away from something, almost like kind of like getting through it, you know, like you're climbing the hill, and you're almost at the top. That's the kind of vibe that I'm getting from that. We have the Empress, and the Empress is giving, you know, like a comfortable kind of really kind of like compassionate energy. So that was the first card. And then we have the second card there. Just very compassionate, just very calm and collected. So very calm and collected, getting through it, like going through it all. That's kind of what I'm getting. So let's carry on. Hope everyone's having a great day. By the way, if you just woke up, good morning. If it's the end of the day, I hope you have a good day. We have Temperance. Temperance is giving me patience. Yeah, so patience. So this reading today really is just showing me like self-development. Some sort of journey is going on here, and we have like a vibe of like patience and, you know, just being comfort and calm and relaxed through it. Very interesting. That card went so far away. Okay, so we have the Five of Coins, which is showing me a need. There is definitely a need for something. So let's carry on and let's just see what comes out and see what there is a need for. And we have a need for a decision to be made. We have the Five of Cups. So the Five of Cups really just gives the sense of being stuck in between something. Like a crossroads. I really get crossroads from this, and it's very interesting. Because you're definitely stuck in between two decisions, and I think that's sometimes the hardest thing ever. Obviously, there is a need to make a decision so you can move forward, and let's just carry on with the reading, y'all. The King of Swords. Oh, okay. It's very interesting. I feel like this gives me very much control, power, strength. You know, like knowing, head over heart. You know, like logic. So I feel like this situation needs some logic thrown at it. I think you're going to be very logical or very strong and controlled through all the situation. Whatever the situation is. I will clarify the situation after with another set. Okay. So we have the Page of Swords. It's very interesting. Page of Swords is definitely giving me like curiosity. It's definitely giving me mental energy. There's a lot of energy going into this situation to make a decision, to move forward. We have the Ace of Cups here. It's very interesting. Ace of Cups is definitely giving a new sense of a new beginning for like a newfound like pathway for kind of like strength, but like it's like a different kind of strength to like the sword. What I'm getting from this one is like a filling your cup up, like you have found the strength to fill another cup. It's very interesting. So I feel like it's like just newfound like prosperity and just like energy and mental strength, and you know, and it helps you move forward in life. We have the Wheel of Fortune, and that really gives us the sense of the universe giving you the opportunity and basically being grateful for all the opportunities that the universe gives you. And I think there is an opportunity coming. Essentially, I think that's why I'm saying that. The next card here is the Six of Pentacles. The Six of Pentacles is really just giving me the sense of like someone is going to come in and they're going to be very generous towards you. They're going to help you out of a tough situation, and it just seems like it is going to be okay. So there's a sense of like what I'm getting there in that card. Someone's going to come in and literally help you. That's so beautiful. I love that. And then we have the Knight of Coins, and I feel like this is the energy that you kind of come into. And the Knight of Coins has very much been like structured and very like just knowing, you know, like it's such a knowing. It's like because you got the thing that you like needed, essentially, which is some help. From here, what I'm getting from this is that it has gained you this amazing strength to move forward in your, I think it's your career. I think this is like something that's been holding you back in that, and I think there is something that must be lacking. So I get career because the next card is Seven of Pentacles, and I get that it's like hard work, determination. There's like a desire for something, you know, and that's why you're putting in this work. And then obviously I feel like once all of this kind of like happens, it's very interesting that it's like that I'm getting that there is someone that's going to come in and help you in some way, you know. But I feel like this leads to the universe, and the universe is the last card here. It's my favorite one of this deck. And the universe really shows that that's like, you know, it's a plan. It's a divine plan. This is a divine path. And I think this is the journey that you're meant to be on. And I feel like that's the card that really comes out that confirms like soul path, soul journey, soul contracts, you know, like that kind of stuff. We have the Page of Wands last, and I really think that gives me a new sense of freedom and new sense of, you know, curiosity with new ideas and very interesting, like the Sun, you know, like happiness and joy. We have the King of Wands here. So yeah, I think that this reading is kind of beautiful. The King of Wands really gives me a vibe of being so strong, so in your like true self power, like you are a true king or queen of your existence, and it really just gives me that. And I say king or queen because I don't do specific genders. This can be for anyone, but I do genders when it comes to when it comes to like people coming inwards into your life. I do think that this person has a feminine energy, but I can't specifically say if they're a female. I do really get that they might be a male. They have feminine energy, and I feel like that's what I get from this, is that they are very, the Empress kind of energy, that vibe. Very motherly, right? Okay, let's move on to some more cards, and I guess we do some clarification. And if you are resonating, please leave a like, leave a comment, and subscribe if you're new. I will move on to the Rider-Waite, and I just want to clarify this beginning situation. We're like moving on ahead. We're moving forward. We're like trying to get through something, but we're a little bit stuck, and there's a choice. What choice? There's a choice. What is this choice that needs to be made that's kind of difficult? What's something? Is there something that can help make that choice or help move forward with the choice? Four, yeah. Literally, you have a choice. You've been offered something. So it's so interesting. This is so similar. Like, this is literally what I was kind of feeling. There's very much a sense of like there is a choice and it's been handed to you. Like, I feel like it's already happened. I think you've already been offered something. It's very interesting. I think the universe has offered you something. It's probably some sort of knowledge. Okay, anyway, let's keep clarifying that this one's kind of weird. It's not telling us today. Oh no. We have the Page of Wands, so this energy is definitely in the Page of Wands energy. It's very interesting. I always get like journeying, you know, like self-discovery. Interestingly enough, from that one, I get like, you know, traveling, and almost just like it's like a soul journey. Interesting. Say that word so much lately. The Page of Cups. Happy surprise. Just be patient. Okay? I think the universe down here, I think we got a reading here, and I'm like trying to clarify something that it's just like, just be patient. So I think that's kind of interesting as well. It always makes me giggle, but we have a happy surprise and it just says be patient. So clarify that situation. And what is the need? No, it's very interesting. Very interesting and clear, this reading today. I am just going to grab some cards from here in general and let's just go for it and just see what comes out in relation to this. And is there anything else that we need to know? Or is there any other messages that need to come through for this situation and in relation to what's going on the table in front of me? We will see. Ace of Cups, Ace of Chalices. Moving on. Interesting. I get that there is some moon energy in the past and it is being cleansed. We have the Emperor and we have the Seven of Pentacles. Okay. The Emperor is giving me like a definite energy. I was feeling before that this person was feminine. I feel like they're like an Aries or like a fire sign or an earth sign. And they have like this energy that is very masculine. But I think they have like this internal like depthy, like the Empress, right? They could be dual. They could be both, they could be balanced in both sides. And that's kind of what I'm getting from this. The Seven of Pentacles is definitely giving, like a sense of almost like thinking. I always get like thinking and just like kind of like moving, wanting like direct action to move forward. But it's kind of like interesting because she's kind of just standing by the tree and she's like patting her squirrel on her shoulder. But there's this just like knowing, so it's like patience as well. It's so interesting. I get a lot from that card. And then down here we have the Knight of Wands, and there's definitely the journey, There's so many wands coming out today. So there's definitely that journey, You've got that burning fire inside of you, and you're moving ahead, moving forward on your camel through the desert. That makes me silly. But like I love that picture so much, and I totally get it. It's a spiritual journey, And then the Ace of Wands has come out, and the Ace of Wands really is giving me a sense of like this is the path of abundance, Like I really give the sense that this is like meant to be happening. We get the universe down there. Is there anything else that needs to come out? And I'll just move on to Oracle cards. This reading is going to be like super short today. All right, let's have a look. So we have the Six of Chalices. Six of Chalices is definitely, like, it always gives me soulmate, but this is the moon. The moon's in the background again. So with these cards, it's really interesting. I feel like the sense of the connection of the moon, two moons there, and I see it moving away and just kind of like getting away from that old moon energy. And the Six of Chalices is really just giving me that this is a sense of like an old, maybe like it's not an old twin flame, but like, like a significant other or some sort of soul connection that is karmic twin flame, or just one of those ones that can be really tumultuous and can be very toxic and can like make you learn lessons, but you got to get away at some point. So what I'm getting from these two cards is that the moon represents that past thing, and I feel like that's essentially the choice. It's very interesting. I didn't really know what the choice that you wanted to make was or needed to make, but it's essentially to move away from this moon energy, which is something that causes the moon energy in your life. And the Six of Chalices is really showing me that is what that is. There's a Seven of Wands, so I feel like me saying this right now, I'm getting a real like, this is like taking defense. So if you feel very defensive right now, I'm asking you to just take it with a grain of salt. If this is not for you, it's not for you, and if it is, then it is. But I ask you to be respectful. I only because this card, it's just like really giving me the like taking defense, being very stroppy and being like almost like not wanting to like listen or hear what someone's saying. But at the same time, it's definitely taking a defensive status, and being in that like survival defense mode. It's very interesting. And it's also giving me like, a survival instinct kind of vibe. So I feel like maybe the situation can cause that as well, like within you. We have the Hangman, which is sacrifice release. So, like, I feel like there's going to be some sort of sacrifice and release to this feeling, these traumas, this whole entire ordeal. And I feel like in time, yeah, obviously things get better. And we have the Nine of Chalices, which I think this is really representing what I just said. In time, things will get better. Like, I feel like there is manifestation taking place, and you're just like, you are so adamant on this happening. I think as much as there is all that fear and stuff, I feel like you're so ready for that new beginning and for those trees to start blossoming. And you're just like sitting there and you're just like willing it to happen. I feel like that's kind of the vibe I'm getting today. So it's very beautiful reading. I think, honestly, if this is for you, then please let me know. I would love to know. I think I can relate to this, so that's cool too. I love when I can relate to the readings too. I feel like I get something from every single one, but these ones that I relate to, so profound. Okay, let's move on to some more cards and do some oracle cards. I feel like the sense of I want to just do hidden heart secrets today, and I just want to see the sense of what you feel, right? Like what's hiding from even you, because like this is hidden. My voice. It's like hidden from even you because it's like hid away in your heart. So let's just do some heart searching, heart healing. I'm going to do the shadow cards after this too. I don't know. This feels like a good day to do shadow cards. Memories, of course. Reminiscing, dwelling, and bittersweet. That makes 100% sense. Oh, 100% sense. No, I said it right. Okay. This is sounding funny. Realizations, epiphanies, understandings, and an awakening, which also makes sense. Conflicted. Decisions, hot and cold, and multiple choices. Makes sense. Okay, so like these things might not be quite hidden, but they could be hidden. I feel like some of these things might be repressed. They could be being pushed away, these feelings. Commitment. I feel like you just have the sense of like wanting commitment in your life. I feel like there's been non-committal vibes in your life for like a long time. Let me be honest, it's the same for me. I've had a lot of that through my life, and I don't know. I feel like if I'm thinking about it, I'm not really being negative. I just want to share my experience so I can help or be a light for someone. But like, when I was younger, this is when I was like a child, I guess I had foster parents and they were like kind of evil. So like, I don't know why I'm going here. Anyway, I had nightmares, and I had this nightmare for like 2 years straight, and I'm going to tell you about the nightmare. This is about commitment, okay? I promise, and I will get there. So there was this property that we lived on, and we're all sitting on the fence in my nightmare, and it's like this fence, and there's my sister, there's my mom, and my dad, and there's a dog and a cat, all sitting on a fence. So very interesting, and and then all of a sudden the ground turns into a pit of fire, like hell, and then I'm all like, oh, okay, and I start crying. I just remember there's a lot of crying in this nightmare, definitely a nightmare, but also I'm getting there. This thing happened every night for 2 years, and it was like between the ages of like 14 and 16. And I essentially, like, on my 16th birthday, came out to my dad, and he was like, "Mrr," and then I got taken away, and like blah blah blah, all that stuff. I'm not really looking for sympathy. Like, I've dealt with all that stuff. I'm very healed from all of it. Thinking, missing you, craving, desiring. Oh yeah, like obviously, like I miss that stuff anyway. So in this story, like I believe that whatever that was, I don't really know. I'd love for someone to analyze that for me and tell me what they think. But the kind of moral that I got from all of that later in life is that was some sort of entity. It was something that was doing that, and it was in my mind. It wasn't in my mind. It is in my mind. But it manifested in real life. And I ended up, leaving, and I ended up going through this whole process that took like 15, 16 years. And I got to a point where I am now. But it's very interesting because this commitment thing, this is why this happened. Okay. My foster parents just lacked commitment towards me as a son. So it's just very interesting. I don't really go into it. Like, so much stuff was said to me, and like, by them, and like, the things that held me down, and created a demon. I don't know. Let's just say that, because at the end of the day, I've done a lot of research, and I feel like that's what a long term prolonged like abuse does to an individual, or creates, it manifests a demon. So this is pretty heavy, but I'm just saying, like, this is kind of like what happens. Oh my god, I've realized what this message is. This is kind of what happens when you stay somewhere when you shouldn't. Like, if you're in that toxic situation, then I think you got to get out. If it's been going on for a long time, because those things manifest. And I think I was lucky as a child, because there was something there that wanted to protect me and wanted to get me away, and knew that I needed to get like away from that situation. As much as I probably couldn't sit down in a court of law and say that, that is legitimately my spiritual experience. Okay. And I'm not supposed to share them. I know, I get that. But this is like, that's what happened. And yeah, so in saying that, commitment is very hard sometimes. I don't talk about this stuff ever. This has to be the message that's been portrayed today. Is sorry. It's just, human emotions can be really powerful, right? And I think sometimes they can overpower our logical brain. And I think this next card really kind of, we're going to go into that one now. So missing you, craving and desiring, like, it's an addiction. So as much as I think this reading is so beautiful, and I hope someone gets something from it, that thinking is like what is the detriment to going back into toxic situations. Wow. So like, I feel like it's very much giving me the vibe of like, I've been through this many times in my life, and I just promised myself so much in the last 2 years, and I've been trying to do so much for myself to like get away from all of it. Obviously these second chances are something that like get promised you a lot. And I think this is where the non-committal energy comes in, and it causes trauma, because reconciliation, making amends, and opportunity. You see opportunity from making amends and reconciliation with the same person. But this should be really telling, okay? Because this is exactly what I have a belief of, and this is curse. Hex, witchcraft, and negative mind. Like, this is literally happening in the world, Negative mind can come from trauma and just prolonged toxic abuse. Witchcraft is something that people just do anyway. I think some people can do it without even knowing. Like, I do believe that you can do witchcraft without like all the fancy things that you gotta light candles and stuff. I think some people are that power, like that energetic. And hexes are obviously, not something you want placed on you. And I feel like this is in telling, go seek out some black magic removal. I am actually going to promote some other channel today, and I used it the other day and it worked for me. So I would say just listen to it over and over and over until you feel better, because it goes for 11 minutes and 11 seconds. And it's like a black magical, like, witchcraft kind of like hex curse removal stuff. So I'm going to put that as the song today, even though it's not mine. I'm just going to promote some other channel. We have another card that's come out for this one. It's mistakes. It's misunderstood, victim, and lost soul. So I really do believe that whoever this is for, it's you. You are very misunderstood. You're very much a victim to being very kind and almost being like carefree or innocent to some things. And I feel like that's how you become a lost soul. So this reading is ultimately telling you a pathway to finding your soul, or not coming out of being a victim, or being understood instead of misunderstood. And I really think that's beautiful, and I think these messages are so beautiful and powerful today. Thank you, universe, and thank you, spirit guides. There's soap on everything right now. Okay, we're going to go to Gaia, and we'll do some Gaia cards and see what Gaia has to say. Gaia's messages are always so beautiful to me. There is two. The dream. Well, I can't even right now. 1 second, please. Recalibrating. Recalibrating my mind a little bit. Whoa. Something is revealed. Insight. Breakthrough. The dream. I'm going read. I'm going read. It's making me hot, but then the next one is flame tree, so it's like so fiery right now. Oh my god. Flame tree, the start of something new. I'm heating up. I'm not even joking. I don't put this on. Oh. Winter's end, yeah, heating up. Going into spring and summer. Regeneration, rebirth, and positive outcome. Whoa. The energy that was flowing just then was insane. And I guarantee you when I change my t-shirt after this, because I like keeping this clean for the videos, when I take it off, I'm sorry, it goes and my whole body's just like got electric bolts coming out from it. And I don't know, does anyone else experience that after they do tarot readings, where they become very electrical and literally go off like little mini electric bolts? And sometimes the clothing electro bolts my eyes when they're open, so I have to close my eyes when I take off my t-shirt. Anyway, I just wanted to share that to see if anyone else gets that electricalness in their body, like static electric. So I do it. It must be something I'm doing. Rising above, clarity, freedom, and solution. I love this color. It very much goes with my set. It's not a set, it's my home. I love how I'm like my set. It looks like a set, but it's really my home. This is where I live. I do everything back there. I make soap. I make soap basically on that table and do arts and crafts, and I read. And we have Ganesha, clearing away obstacles, protection, and guidance. So this one is definitely giving you that sense of like, definitely look into like the black magic stuff or like healing of all that stuff. I'm going to be doing some research of my own in the next, let's say, month or two, and I am going to do my best to practice and learn how to do these things, and then hopefully I can offer them, because I would love to do that, because it comes up so much in my readings that I think it's a sign that I need to be doing that. I'm going down the path of helping people heal and get rid of things that they don't need around them and things like that. I think that's ultimately what I'm meant to be doing. We have a hidden path. Yeah, I think I'm getting so many messages from this, but I think honestly you're probably getting so many messages too. The marriage of spirit and matter. I definitely get that. And we have yin and yang. And yin and yang is creating harmony through balance. I meditated today, and I meditate every day, but today I meditated for longer. I feel very balanced today. Okay, so now we've done that, let's do a daily affirmation. If you'd like to comment this in the comments, let me know by commenting it. Feeling really silly. Okay. Okay. We have the Lovers. I honor the quality of love that I express in my relationships. The Ace of Pentacles. I am open to receive everything from the universe. Wait, I am open to receive everything the universe has to offer me. And the Queen of Wands. I am powerfully creative. Okay. Egyptian Oracle. We're just gonna, I want to just do one from the Egyptian Oracle today and resonate it. See if it resonates. I'm sure it will. Pretty sure you are meant to see this. If you see it. Okay. Alright. Fruitfulness, Satet. Anubis, transformation, and Anuket, hope. Beautiful. Transformation, fruitfulness, and hope. I can't show them like that. Okay. Oh. No, let's do one at a time. That is fruitfulness. This one is transformation. And this one is hope. Hope is emo. You know, I don't know if anyone remembers that, but anytime I hear the word hope, I remember this one show when I was younger, and I used to watch it because I was, let's just say, the emo kid, and I used to love the show Hope is Emo. Anyway, I guess it's just like some good memories from, you know, when I was a bit different. A bit different. Okay, we're Amazon Oracle now. We're on the last one. We're on the home stretch. I am going to do it the way I'm supposed to do it today. Normally they just fall out super quickly. So let's split it into 3. I'll grab the book. Wow. Alrighty. Have the book. This one. It felt hot. Okay. There is 2 today, and we have Angel of the Mineral Realm, and we have Angel of Love. I can't believe I do that and I leave it in and everything. Oh my god. Okay. Angel of the Mineral Realm. Number 17. Alright, here we go. This one here, like, I think I can remember a little bit from this one. This one is giving me the sense of, like, people are, like, kind of reconnecting with the mineral realm, which is kind of like stones and crystals, and, you know, it's like in phones and technology too. And it's like people are realizing things more like that, you can be more like intuitive or interactive with things. Some people may believe that you can talk nicely to something that's not working, and then it starts working. You know what I mean? Like, I've had experiences like that when I was younger, where I used to like talk to my PlayStation, and I'd be like, "Please, I love you so much. Please work. You're amazing." And then, like, you know, I would like lift the thing up and then push it back down and it start working. I don't know if that's coincidence or not, but like that's kind of what I get from this card, is that people are starting to realize a new connection with the mineral realm, which is, you know, like elements and stuff. And it says, in a crystal, we have clear evidence of the existence of a formative life principle. And though we cannot understand the life of a crystal, it is nonetheless a living being. Nikola Tesla. It says humanity is rediscovering its relationship to the mineral realm. What does this relationship mean for you? Is this something that you take for granted? Are you becoming more aware of an underlying shift in the human evolution as a mineral realm properties or consciousnesses are increasingly becoming intertwined with humanity? The understanding that some things are alive and some things are devoid of life is an illusion. When you work with crystals, stones, and minerals, perceive them as fundamental forms of life that you can interact and enter into commune with. So yeah, it's definitely like that. It's very interesting that that one's come up, and I feel like the connection that you're having with the mineral realm is very much playing a part in this evolution and this balance and this marriage of spirit and matter, like all that kind of stuff, like being more creative, like being more open, being more loving, receptive, all of that stuff. And I feel like it has got to do with a lot of this stuff. So if it's coincidence, let me know. I only started wearing these like in the last year, And I've had crystals on like my table and stuff and around the place for like 2 years. And before that, I just never really got into it because I was afraid of all of it because of my dad. But anyway, we're here now. The next one is 31, and it's the Angel of Love. The first one is Ta'ak Shashila. Ta'ak Shashila. And then the Angel of Love is 31, Cha'asqua, the Angel of Love. I hope I say it right. Honestly, if someone wants to correct me at some point, if I'm not saying it right, you can go for it. Because I would rather be saying it right. I don't know if Google could tell me how to say it. Maybe. Okay, here we go. Your task is not to seek for love, but merely to seek and find all the barriers within yourself that you have built against it. Rumi. That's who said it. Know that self-love and compassion are essential in an authentic relationship with empathy, passion, and absolute honesty. You know that real love also means being free and feeling safe to be vulnerable and totally open. Chasqua shows that this is where the celestial temple of divine love manifests in you. I think the message today, and I think I've shown it today without even realizing until now, that today's message is love, and it is to be compassionate to yourself and to understand that that place of vulnerability is a place of love. And by sharing it, it means that you're being empathetic and compassionate towards yourself. So, this reading is about love, and it's a different kind of love. It's very interesting. This is self-love, and this is like true self-love. So if you did resonate today, please let me know. I'm kind of in awe of this reading, actually. And if you liked it, please leave me a comment and subscribe if you're new. And I'll definitely see you in another video very soon. Thank you so much for watching. Bye-bye. Have a beautiful day.